Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate, Scott, and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Come on. Hit.
Another carry for him. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. He's going deep this time. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Space on the right, and he's got room. Hits the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Chooses to bring this one out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Willis to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
On the go.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Go.
Throwing off the play fake here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. So now it's 13-zip, Brock, and they've got to be even happier knowing that multiple phases of their game contributing to this lead early on.
I'm going to guess the defense probably not going to keep up with the offensive scoring touchdown for touchdown, but you can't script a better start.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. Ready?
Getting right back to it after that interception. Short pass brought in. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play. Keep driving that defense backwards.
He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Willis looking to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Okay, ready? Get up.
Another try following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Juke the defender. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. It's a 2-score game early. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of one. Johnson gets it on first and 10. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. It's Johnson on second down. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Cooper DeJean with the stop. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down. Pass play coming here. Connects with Johnson. And what a hit there. Alex, she faced the press for moving the chains that time. They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing now on first down. He sends this one to the end zone. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the inner harbor. The Ravens got a long way to go and a short time to get there.
Go! Track at 60. Ready?
Second and 10 now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
18 ready. Go!
Here he is on third and long. He put everything he had into this one. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
Panther 11. Let's go now.
And you're going for this. He finds him beyond the marker. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. We'll never tell them the odds, Brock, because they called the right play there. They gained 13 on 4th and 10, and that's enough for the first. Throwing it again here. Finds Smith and Jigba. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
One of the tight ends motioning left. Now an inside give to Johnson. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Chiefs will have the football shy of the 20-yard line. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Trying the right side. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Willis. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Throwing once again on 2nd and 10. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Come on.
They go play action here. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again.
Ready up.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Set.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Trying for the deep ball. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's trying another one deep. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Taylor rapping to pick that one off. And the Chiefs might be able to get some points late after the interception.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, but I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Ravens are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Huh.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's out of bounds just before reaching the 30. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Trap 60, trap 60.
They're throwing it. That one's complete over the middle. Running down the left side. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Street, street.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap.
On the ready.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Go.
Man in motion here. Here's 2nd and 7. Escapes the pocket. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing on 3rd and long. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Hurt, hurt. Take go.
Working inside the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21. Now Boswell on to send this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Catch.
Now a give running right.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Ready.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Ready.
Willis makes the grab in bounds left side. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs start the second half with some needed points. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Chiefs get it back to a 14-point game. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. He's racing past midfield. And they've got this one in close to begin the series. He's out of bounds down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, by the time he shifted into a different gear and began that foot race up the left sideline, you could tell this return was already getting out of hand. And what a gift for this offense, who now gets to take over with a lot of the work and the field position already done.
1st and 10, they're going to throw. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now off play action. And he breaks up that throw for the moment. A good defensive play as we hear what this flag's about. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. Now back him up.
Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
18, Pioneer.
2nd and 15. Rolling left, buying some time. He tucks it and takes off. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Set. Warrior 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
3rd and long for him here. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Cowboy 8. Let's go. Reload. Go.
Johnson up the middle. And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here we go. Set.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens have likely locked up the win right there. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Willis to throw it. Launches one deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. Devontae Adams the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs get it back to a 14-point game.
Chiefs 14. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Shut up. Rig alert. Rig alert. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready, ready?
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Flush down out to his left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Ready. Check out.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Go. Mustang 19. Ready.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They are throwing it again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Looking for his wide receiver there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Come on, set. Ready.
Here's a throw. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. That's their rookie from Notre Dame. And they get a touchdown. Defense scores and gives them some small hope here. You get a pick six. You get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight?
No, even if it's your defense. And he'll get into the end zone and make this a one-score game in the 4th quarter. All right, partner. It's only one extra point on the scoreboard, but come on. If you're the team who just turned it over, how much worse is it seeing them add on 2 there instead of just the extra points?
Oh, it stings. I don't think there's any question about it because not only do you not execute offensively, your defense doesn't do it either. So you kind of just smack them both right in the face. And, yeah, that one hurts a little bit more.
And this is going to be recovered by the Ravens. And they're moments away now from celebrating a win.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Go.
Now the give to Johnson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On the ground again with Johnson. Jukes out a one-stop. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that's going to do it for us here at EA Sports. This has been another presentation of Madden Ultimate Team. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.
I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music.
Quarterback, win that award.
One bite at a time.